Hey, I'm John. Welcome to Mr. G's Workbench. Are you ready for 5 minutes of models? So I just wanted to take a minute and discuss the topic everyone seems to be discussing these days, which is Eduard's new 1/32nd scale P-51B Mustang. The Royal Hybrid Edition with 3D printed parts. I haven't built the kit yet, primarily because I'm waiting for the main wheel hubs, which were not included in the box for some reason with the US boxes. Apparently they went out, and now the retailers are trying to send out the correct parts. It's been 2 weeks since they were announced. I still haven't received mine. That's not even going to be one of the nits I have to pick with this kit. I have a few observations I'd like to make. I'm going to be quick about it. The first one was the way that Eduard packages clear parts in all of their aircraft kits. It's the same thing all the time. They're packed in just a regular flimsy plastic bag with no protection at all. In my particular example, when I opened the box to my P-51B, one of the Malcolm hoods was already loose from the parts tree, bouncing around in the bag. And the other parts look kind of scuffed already just from, moving around in the box and shipping. It's a little obnoxious at the $165 US price point. And it just seemed low effort. Companies like Trumpeter wrap their clear parts in, it can't be more than 2 or 3 cents worth of foam wrap. Come on, Eduard, step it up and just wrap your clear parts in foam. Protect them. It's not the first time I've had clear parts that are just bouncing around in the bag that need to be buffed out and scratches removed. I find it, like I said, that's low effort. So that was the first observation I made. The second one had to do with the way the 3D printed parts were packed in the box. I am assuming this is common for kits sent to the US. All of the 3D printed parts were contained in 3 white plastic boxes in their own section of the kit box. In my particular example, 2 out of the 3 boxes, the latches were broken off. And so the boxes were ajar with the packing foam already kind of coming out of them. The third one was not secure. It was open as well. I'm assuming from bouncing around during transport. And again, the foam was coming out of it. None of the 3D printed parts had come out of the boxes. It just seemed like that was a way that they're not protected. I would have preferred that Eduard had just used the cardboard boxes they've used in other projects of theirs. I find their cardboard boxes are stout. They stay closed, and they're firm. They're durable. I just thought that these plastic boxes were a waste and didn't really stand up to shipping. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was the marking selection. Eduard gives you 8 choices in the 32nd scale hybrid boxing. Of the 8 choices given, 7 were previously featured in their 1/48 scale Overlord boxing of the P-51B. And the 8th one that was added to this boxing is the one that's on the cover. It's an olive drab over neutral gray. Really nothing outstanding. I was honestly disappointed in the selection. I just felt that the Eduard provided a booklet in the hybrid kit, in the 32nd scale kit. It's a terrific book with dozens of color profiles of other P-51Bs in the European theater. It just seems like it would have been so much easier to pick out 4 new ones and then you reuse 4 of the Overlord style markings. Just to break it up a little, I just felt like that was a missed opportunity. Why does everyone have to be a D-Day one? Is Eduard banking on the fact that people were going to buy this kit no matter what markings were included in the box? It was a little bit of a disappointment. Am I going to still build the kit? Absolutely. Would I buy another one? I really don't know. I can't say that yet until I build it. It was just, these were just kind of small disappointments that I felt could have been avoided. That's my 2 cents. Let me know if you got this kit. Let me know down below what you think of it. If you think I'm an imbecile, let me know down in the comments. And to close out, please feed the YouTube algorithm. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you hated this video, if you think I'm a moron, give me a thumbs down. Either or, I happily accept it. Also, if you have something negative to say about my opinion, let me know down below in the comments. I welcome all opinions. And I guess that we'll leave it at that. I look forward to building the kit, and I hope to see you guys soon. All right? So take care. Stay well. I'll see you the next time we get together.